You're listening to Charting Crypto for May 18. As we come to you, folks, the bleeding hasn't stopped. We look at the cryptocurrencies. Back in the day, I remember people saying, well, the cryptocurrency is going to protect us when there's a downturn in the economy. It's going to be the place money's going to go. Well, not working out that way. Just for the day, XBTF, that is a Bitcoin future, the Van Eck short-term future ETF, down 2.62%, and you can just see the bleeding continues. It has been sliding along for the last few days, but we look at the 2-day chart, we look at the weekly chart, and again, just down, down, down. Now, we haven't hit the low from the prior week yet, but lots of downward pressure. When will things turn around? I don't know. We will be standing by with you to jump in when that occurs. Let me show you something I do find disturbing. This is and I'll tighten this up for you so you can actually see this. This is the weekly chart on the 24-hour day Bitcoin, because you can trade Bitcoin 24 hours a day. This is the weekly chart, and what do we see going? We see things pushed through on the down wick last week, the 200 period EMA. That is a big thing to cross through and over. Hasn't done it yet. Will the bleeding stop? Will things stop there and bounce back off? Would not that be absolutely beautiful? Well, we've had weeks of down movement now. We'll wait. We'll see. It hasn't pushed through it this week. Still red, of course, on every metric out there, but hope springs eternal. Check out what's up with Ethereum. It too is close to the 200 EMA. Cardano has pushed through the 200 EMA. So again, these are not good signs when you see things pushing through. Again, we look at the overall. This is an ETF we like to look at. It is the Bitwise 10 Crypto Index Fund. It tracks cryptocurrencies, the top 10 weighted by market share. And you can see this, again, the STC doesn't do a lot for us here on this weekly. Don't really know why. I'm just not using it at all. As we look at the actual price movement as far as our candlesticks go, our Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, of course, we can see the candlesticks moving down and continuing to, again, get hammered. So what's the takeaway from the crypto space? I can look at all the top 10 currencies and tell you Bitcoin, again on the 24-hour chart, down 3.92% as I record this. Ethereum down 5.96%. Cardano down 9.10%. Okay, these are all percentages. Solana 10.29%. Ripple 5%. Polkadot 11.23%. So again, across the board, Litecoin 6%, Link, it just, again, we're just seeing lots and lots of strong down movement. So it's not a time to be in. That's the good news. We don't have to leave our money parked in something that's losing. That is what we work so hard on here, is liquidity. I don't understand what I hear in the news about people saying, well, I'm just going to hold on to my Bitcoin. I'll write it to zero if I have to. Really? Can you read a stock chart? Can you read a crypto chart? Can you understand what the STC means, what the 200 EMA means, how to actually see when things are going up and when to jump into up movements? I don't understand that, friends. I hope you're in the same camp with me. I have, of course, over the last many weeks, we didn't have that ETF X. I'll pull it back up again here, XBTF. We didn't have this ETF future except since November of last year, and I have jumped into it, found myself jumping into it several times, and I have found that it worked very nicely for me in the past when we were looking at possibilities of writing things up. I have found it to be, again, something that I could fairly easily track, short and long, and I liked it, and it worked for me. So again, I do believe you can track these things. We will continue to do that over time to see if indeed, because some things are trackable, some aren't. You will find also over time that things can change, but I haven't found that, particularly on our longer term charts, that we can't track at least Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we'll keep an eye on these things, and when things roll over or roll up and start moving up, we will be standing by to practice trade those things and to jump into them and ride them to success, just like we like to do with gold, just like we like to do with the NASDAQ 100, the S&P 500 20-year bonds, and any variety of stocks that we help you look at each and every day. Folks, that's where we are. We're not a stock calling service, not a Bitcoin calling service. We're an education firm. We want you to train with us every day. Appreciate our Patreon supporters. Most of all, God bless my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth, World Headquarters.